It's time for baseball on MLB Network. Today, a spring training matchup between the Phillies and the Minnesota Twins. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Dan Plesac, who are you focused on?
Well, keep an eye on El Torito, Odubel Herrera, as this game moves along. You can bet the opposition spent a decent amount of time crafting a game plan to stop this guy, because as he goes, so goes the team. You stop him, you've got a chance to win. You don't, you're probably going to lose.
Jose Barrios gets the starting nod for the Twins. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Man, he pitched really well in his last one without allowing a single run and picking up the victory. Let's see if he can bring that stuff back to the ballpark with him and make it two really strong starts.
Okay, here's how the Twins are lining up defensively. And the guy who brought home gold last year resides at second base in this one today. The ability to pivot with anybody in the game, turn in double plays, hand over fist. The ability to have range both right and left, and makes all the routine plays.
Soft liner towards short. He gets dirty, but he can't get there, and it's into center field.
Well, that's got to be frustrating right there. You execute a pitch, a nice, good pitch right there. The batter's able to get a little lucky, stayed through it, caught it off the end of the bat. Not his best swing, but he's able to find a hole in the outfield.
Up next will be Nick Williams, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. He looked like a caveman swinging a club on that one. It's 0-2 now. Here it comes on 0-2. And a pitch takes off inside and gets away. And forget about the double play now, as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
Well, I know what he was thinking there. The pitch before was way out of the zone, and he was hacking. So the pitcher says, hey, if he's going to swing at that, how about this? Solid strategy, except this time it didn't work out, and it's a wild pitch.
The 1-2. And he fouls this one off. Herrera leads off second with nobody out. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Buxton is in pursuit. Makes the play, one away.
Batting third, second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
So next to the plate for the Phils, Cesar Hernandez. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sent in the air out to straightaway center. Buxton is there. Two gone.
Batting fourth, left fielder, Rhys Hoskins.
And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Rhys Hoskins, runner in scoring position with two gone. Here comes the first pitch. Drilled right back up the middle. Dozier fields it cleanly. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. One left for Philadelphia. The Twins coming up. No score. A chance now to take a look at how the home team lines up in this one. Mark, daytime baseball at home. What do we need to know about these guys?
Taking a look at this lineup, they're going to have to work the count. That's the key to success right here. They have to find a way to drive this guy's pitch count up and get into that bullpen as quick as possible.
Here's Byron Buxton now. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Comes set, and the 0-1. Ripped down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
He went with the slider, but the hitter wasn't fooled for a second. Gets the barrel of the bat through the zone and rips it down the line for a leadoff double.
Coming to the plate now, Joe Mauer, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside. Has a look, now the pitch. Runner goes. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw behind the runner to second. Runner at third here, nobody out. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2. Pulls this one into the air out into right field. Williams is under it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. The runner from third crosses the plate, and they've taken a 1-0 lead.
That was a good controlled swing out of him there, and that's exactly what he was hoping to do. Get it into the outfield and pick up the RBI.
The next twin up, Brian Dozier. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch of the at-bat, and he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Swing and a miss as he ran that two-seamer right by him for the second out.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
Here's Miguel Sano, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2 balls and no strikes to Miguel Sano. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Hey, D-Row, one of the things you have to be aware of as a hitter from Carl Dixon, he'll call that high strike.
Yeah, he will. So you better be on top of your game with 2 strikes, because if they elevate, good chance Carl Dixon's punching your ticket.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Aaron Altair. He'll get us started in the top of the second. Here comes the first pitch. Takes a knee-high fastball. The windup and the 0-1. In the air out toward right field. Dozier ranging into shallow right. He can't get to it. This one's down.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
So striding in, Carlos Santana, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Right side, hit hard. And that will be a base hit here for Santana. And that runner will go no further than second, as there are 2 aboard now.
Well, that's one of the, I guess, the advantages of hitting with that hole between first and second base, D-Row. First baseman has to hold that runner on. That leaves that right side wide open.
Yeah, and credit the batter right there. Nice piece of hitting right there. Not trying to do too much. He took a look at the defense and saw where it was aligned and tried to beat him.
Into the box, Michael Franco. Line towards center field. And that's in there. Base hit. And the tying run comes around to score from second.
Hey, Dero, they're making this guy pay. That's 3 straight singles and a run driven in.
Yeah, nothing hit extremely hard. Killing them softly, station to station with those knocks.
Into the box now, Jorge Alfaro as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And that is through into left field. A base hit. Throw comes in quickly here, and that'll prevent the runner at third from testing things here.
Batting ninth, shortstop.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. And a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. He's set. Here it comes. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop up, strikeout, something to get you back in this inning.
Here's the 0-1. On the ground to second base. This could be 2. Throw to second will be in time, but the run's going to come in and score. But they will not get them both as he beats out the back end and drives home the run from third. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, and their runners at the corners now. First offering on its way. Hit hard on the ground to second. Dozier has it to second for 1, and the runner scores from third as they extend their lead.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick Williams.
Digging in to try it again, Nick Williams. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Lifted the other way out to left center. Rosario is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So 3 runs on 4 hits, no errors, and a man left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. Phillies on top, 3-1. Now to the plate, Eddie Rosario. He'll start us out here in the home half of the second. Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. The 1-0. Is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. And he gets around on one and hits it high and deep to straightaway right. A leap, but he can't rein it in. It's off the wall. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he is into third with a leadoff triple.
You've got to like the effort there from the right fielder. He gets chase and leaps, but just can't bring it down. Excellent backup from the center fielder, though, coming to help out. If he doesn't, that might have been an inside the Parker.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
Back-to-back breaking balls. He just missed that one right there, fouling it away. Do not expect a third.
Fouled off. Rosario at third with nobody out. Swing and a ground ball to third. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
A simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut their deficit to only 1 run.
Now it'll be the Minnesota DH, Logan Morrison. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
Classic change of speeds right there. Threw the hitter's timing off. Got a late foul ball. Interested to see where he goes now.
2 quick strikes, and now the 0-2. And a wave and a miss on a ball that was way out of the strike zone. There are 2 away now. First pitch coming. Here it is. Here's a strike. He's set. Here's the 0-1. Now he spins on one here and drives it to deep right field. And it would have been trouble, but a great job there to pull this one in on the dead run. And that ends the inning. So 1 run here on 1 hit, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The Phillies lead it 3-2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Cesar Hernandez.
Second baseman, Cesar Hernandez.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit out towards second. There is Dozier. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Up next for Philadelphia, left
At the
fielder,
plate, Rhys Hoskins. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Here's the first pitch to him. Popped up. Mauer is there. And he makes the catch for the 2nd out.
Now batting, designated hitter, Aaron Altair.
Digging in for his 2nd at-bat, Aaron Altair. He reached on a single in his first try. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Buxton has a beat on it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. He'll lead things
Leading
off
off
here
for
in
the
this
Twins.
1-run contest.
Catcher, Jason Castro.
Here it comes. And a swing and a miss at a pitch well off the plate. It's strike 1. A pause and the 0-2. Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first. But an easy play there at first as that
Now
becomes the
batting,
first out of the inning.
Center fielder, Byron.
Trying to pick things up where he left off, Byron Buxton. He scored a run after stroking a double in his first at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1.
Well, that 2-seam fastball ran a little too much off the plate, but now that sets him up to work with something away and maybe even an off-speed pitch.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Strike 2 swinging.
Count is 1 and 2.
3rd inning. Already a 3-2 ball game. And it's fouled away.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
Now another 1-2. Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2.
Now batting,
He put up a pretty good battle at the plate right there. They finally get him on a 1-2 pitch, but you could see that he wasn't laying down without a fight. He really made the pitcher earn that strikeout.
So here's Joe Mauer as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order. They're down 3-2. Ready for another chance? Carlos Santana. He'll lead it off here against Jose Barrios.
Carlos Santana.
First pitch on its way. Lifted down the line in left. And they can't run it down. The windup and the 0-1. Looks at a changeup that catches the corner. Fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Very weakly on the ground, but it gets fouled. 0-2 once more. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. Gone! Oye como va. It's a solo home run for Carlos Santana, and it's given the Phillies a 4-2 lead.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
High fly ball out to straightaway center. Moving under it, Buxton. 1 out.
Now batting, catcher, Jorge Alfaro.
Striding in once again, Jorge Alfaro. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. And there are 2 away now.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. Reached by way of a fielder's choice his first time around. Here's the first pitch to him. High in the air out to center field. Buxton on the move. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Phillies get 1 in the frame courtesy of this solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up, and Philadelphia's taken a 4-2 lead. Here's Brian Dozier now. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
1-1 the count. The 1-1 home. A ball and 2 strikes now. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Williams is under it. 1 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Miguel Sano.
The number 4 Minnesota hitter, Miguel Sano. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. High in the air and deep to left center field. A leap, but this is out of reach and off the wall. Around second. He's on his way to third. And he's in there at third with a 1-out triple.
Every center fielder dreads this kind of a play, right? The ball's hit right at him and over his head. He turns and runs, leaps for it, but just can't make the play. It ends up coming off the wall, and by the time he can get the ball back in, it was a guaranteed triple.
Standing in now, Eddie Rosario. And he'll watch one miss up and away for a ball. 1-0. He found his way over to third via a triple in his first at-bat. 2-0 to the Twins left fielder.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
And here's a fastball for a strike. 2-1 now.
That's a real good job of going back-to-back fastballs right there. Most of the time, a hitter will see a fastball in the inside half of the plate, and they'll just think, well, this pitcher's going to go back on the outside. But when you double up like he did right there, it sends a message to the hitter that you're not afraid to throw in that inner half of the plate.
So he punches him out looking at the fastball. Eddie Rosario becomes out number 2 this inning. And a fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Oh, he thanks his lucky stars right there, getting away with that hanger. I cannot believe he didn't pull the trigger on that pitch.
Lays off the splitter that time, and it's 2 balls and a strike. The 2-1. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
Case in point right there, Matty. We're seeing a trend, the north and south. A lot of pitchers working that elevated fastball and then breaking stuff off in the dirt. We used to see east-west, not the case anymore.
Got him swinging on the splitter that time, and with that, the side is retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. More baseball on MLB Network right after this. Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Leading off for Philadelphia, center fielder.
Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a hot shot toward third. And this is going to be extra bases here to kick off the 5th. And he will pull into second with a leadoff double.
And he just blasts this thing down the left field line. I thought it might bend foul, but it lands just inside the chalk, and he's able to leg it out for a double. Good looking swing.
Up next will be Nick Williams. Pulled toward right center field. Buxton is right there, one down.
Now batting.
Ready for another
Second
shot
baseman.
now. Cesar Hernandez. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Buxton is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Up next for Philadelphia, left fielder, Reed Hoskins.
Digging in once again, Rhys Hoskins. 0 for 2 for him to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. I had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike 1.
This is the stuff that infuriates a manager. You have to think the game. You got to know he's trying to pitch around you. You cannot swing at that pitch out of the zone.
Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that retires the side. Phillies strand 1, but they still lead this one 4-2. Up next for Minnesota, Logan Morrison.
Leading off
He'll
for the
start
Twins.
things out in the home half of inning number 5. 1 ball, no strikes to count. Hit high and deep out to left. Hoskins going back on it to the track. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a solo home run for Logan Morrison as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
Eduardo Escobar standing in, and the starter remains out there despite just allowing the long ball. We thought maybe they'd go and get him, but no indication of that yet.
Yeah, to me, that home run was a sign that he's starting to get a little bit tired out there. It was a good pitch to hit, and it's typically the command that starts slipping when you're fatiguing a little bit. So I can't see him being out there much longer.
Jason Castro.
Jason Castro, the catcher, is in, and he fouls this one off. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. From the belt, kicks and deals. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Escobar, the runner at third with no outs. 1-2 to the Twins catcher.
That fastball really got away from him there. That's kind of a red flag for me that he's starting to tire of work.
And that's going to be a base hit as the run comes in, and we've got ourselves a 4-4 ball game.
Hey, you tip your hat to the batter for finding a way to find some green grass out there, but man, that has to frustrate you, Dan. An executed pitch right there.
It does. Anytime you make a good pitch, and off the bat, it certainly didn't look like it was going to fall in for a base hit. You make a good pitch, but you don't necessarily always get the kind of results you want as a pitcher.
Edebray Ramos makes his way toward the mound now as he'll appear in his 6th ball game of the spring. No balls and 1 strike. Looks at a curveball on the outside corner.
Great spot with that pitch down and away. He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep hitting that spot.
Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. 4 runs, 6 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. In time as he just gets the tag down.
Well, in my opinion, this one all came down to the catcher's footwork on that throw. That was just perfect. You have to use your feet to get your body into a good throwing position for an accurate throw. He did it just right, and he nabs another base runner.
Here's the 0-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. Williams over to his left. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So 2 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors and no one left. We're through 5 here at the ballpark, and we are tied 4-4. Michael Pineda takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 35.
Digging in to try it again. Aaron Altair. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Dozier fields it cleanly. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
Up next for Philadelphia, first baseman, Carlos Santana.
Here's Carlos Santana now, head-to-head against Michael Pineda. He's got 5 base hits in 23 at-bats.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
The windup and the 0-1. Little chopper back to the mound. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And a nice job to stay with it that time and get the 2nd out of the inning.
Third baseman, number 7, Michael Franco.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Michael Franco. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Swing and a ball hit high, but not very far out toward right center. Buxton is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. Phillies down in order. Through 5.5, we're tied at 4. Riding in once again, Brian Dozier. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And this is high, a ball and a strike. 2 balls and a strike to Dozier.
Looked like he was trying to work in a front door curveball there, but it seemed like it popped out of his hand a little early, causing it to miss inside.
Even count, 2 balls and 2 strikes. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. But that'll hit off the wall in left center. Around second now, and they still haven't flagged this one down. And he will score on the inside the park home run, and that was a gift right there.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
Here's Miguel Sano. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Comes set with the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Herrera on the run. He's got it 1 away.
Up next for the Twins, Left fielder.
Ready for another shot now. Eddie Rosario. 1 for 2 with a triple so far in this one. Right there for strike one. Rosario behind with an 0-2 count.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Hits are even at 7 apiece. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. 0-1 the count. 0-1 count, and the pitch. Leaves a changeup high for a strike.
Hey, nice job of bouncing back after the leadoff homer. 2 quick outs after the bomb, and he's got a chance to get out of this.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. 2 out, nobody on. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Alfaro waits on it, and that ends the inning. So just the 1 hit in the inning, but it's a home run that pushes him out in. Back here on MLB Network. Twins on top in this one as we take a look now at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Skied into straightaway right. Kepler's there for it. Looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
Ready once again, J.P. Crawford. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. Lifted the other way out to left center. Rosario is there, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, the center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
So the Phillies batting order turns over and set to go. Odubel Herrera, 2 for 3 with a double on his line so far. He pulls this one into right. Kepler is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia. Still down a run. It's 5-4. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Logan Morrison. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. And Morrison in front, 2 balls and no strikes.
That's a good take on that fastball there. You know he's looking for something up there to drive, but that was just a little above his happy zone. Not everyone has the discipline to hold back on those.
Ready with the 2-0. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but a foul ball, and it's 2-1 now. The 2-1 runs a bit inside for a ball.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And now a swing and a miss, and Morrison is retired for out number 1.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning, so that was a big out.
Fastball too high to start him out here. 1-0. The 1-0. Down the first baseline. Gloved by Santana, and he'll take it to the bag himself for the out.
Now batting, catcher, Jason Castro.
Digging in once again, Jason Castro. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sliders in for a strike. Looks at a curveball called for a strike. 5 runs, 7 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Count is 1-2 now. Line drive to center field, and Castro's got himself a base hit. Throughout success, and that means Byron Buxton bats next.
The center fielder, number 25.
Zach Granite will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with two gone and a runner at first.
Granite.
And a fastball's in there for strike one. Castro, the runner at first with two gone. Here's a high pop-up. And that will conclude matters here in the seventh. One left for Minnesota. They hold on to a 5-4 lead. Zach Granite will stay in the ballgame as he takes over in center.
Number 8, Zach Granite.
Zach Little is on his way to the mound now as he'll work in his 8th ball game here this spring. Digging in now for Philadelphia, Nick Williams. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pulled toward right center field. Granite waits on it. And that's the first out of the inning. Well, this has been a bullpen game for some time now, but let's go back and review the performances of the two starters, neither of whom turned in an outing to remember. Digging in, the switch hitter, Cesar Hernandez. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First offering on its way. Bounce to first. Mauer's there, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Now batting.
A good afternoon of spring training baseball thus far as you get a look there at our line score through the first 7. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Rhys Hoskins. He's batting cleanup, but has been shut down so far at the plate, 0 for 3. First pitch coming, here it is. And now a swing and a miss, and that's what you call establishing the inside part of the plate. It's strike one. The windup and the 0-1. Popped up, back behind second. Dozier barehands it. A big-time glove work, but no chance to turn it into an out, and the tying run is aboard at first.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Scott Kingery will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 4, Scott Kingery.
Hit in the air down the right field line. Kepler's on his horse. He's got it as the tying run is left on base. One left for Philadelphia, and the deficit holds at 5-4. Robbie Grossman is going to grab a bat here as he looks to try to set the table in the bottom of the 8th as they look for some insurance. This is in the air out to straightaway center. And the pinch hitter is retired here, 1 away.
Every pitcher loves to get quick outs, right? How about that? 1 pitch, 1 out, a pop-up to start the inning.
Number 70 will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning. First pitch hack in here, and that's the first strike. The 0-1 delivery. Hit fairly well out towards straightaway center. Herrera's there. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Miguel Sano.
Now the number 4 Minnesota hitter, Miguel Sano. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Pitch on the way. Sharp slider that time, just missed inside. The 1-0 home. Popped him up. Franco has room in foul territory. And that's the third out. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They lead it 5-4. Addison Reed comes on from the pen, hoping to finish this one off here in the top of the ninth.
Addison Reed.
Mitch Garver is going to come on as a defensive replacement now as he takes over at first base. Ehire Adrianza is also into the ballgame now as he takes over at second. First pitch coming, here it is. And this will be fouled away. Behind 0-2 now. The 0-2 home. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Now another 0-2. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. The 1-2 gets him swinging. He struck him out.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws this good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
In now, Maikel Franco as he rips it on the ground to second and into center field as he's aboard with a one-out single.
Yeah, I don't know if I love the approach of pulling the trigger on that 0-0 pitch. I can't imagine that's exactly what he's looking for. The result works. Pitcher can't be too mixed.
Stepping in now, Jorge Alfaro, as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike one. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. Now the 0-1. And that slider's almost in the dirt. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. There's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Franco, base runner at first with one out. Two balls and two strikes to the Phillies catcher. That's back toward the mound. This will be a tough turn, however. One there. Back to first. A double play. And with that, the ball game is over.
Man, they battled right to the end, getting the tying run aboard in the ninth, but that's where the threat ended as they turned a double play to finish.